AEW's All In from Wembley Stadium in London, England is live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Here are my predictions. But before that, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and put the bell on for all notifications that are the Mr. Teshk Wrestling channel. Now, on to the video. So if you guys want my opinion, none of these matches make sense. I'm not going to be a complete WWE mark and say AEW is garbage. Will never say that, but I will say is I'm very confused at a lot of these matches on the card, but Wembley Stadium is also sold out, and AEW is about to put on one of the biggest professional wrestling live events of all time. First off, we have Stadium Stampede with the Blackpool Combat Club and Santana and Ortiz versus Orange Cassidy, the Best Friends, Eddie Kingston, and Penta. I just don't know enough about AEW for this match to even make sense, but I'm never going to go against my boy Jon Moxley or Cesaro, so I am going to go with the Blackpool Combat Club. Can somebody please explain to me what Stadium Stampede is? Because all I can think of is that Fortnite game that they got going on AEW where everyone drives around and there's like golf carts and barbed wire and horses, and it kind of looks like a bunch of video games put together. I really don't know. It's very confusing. Somebody explain to me in the comments. Next match on the card, we have a trios match. We have the Golden Elite versus Takahashi and Bullet Club Gold. Okay, listen, I'm going with the Golden Elite with this because at the end of the day, since Jay White has joined AEW, they have virtually just done him dirty every single time he gets a big position on the card. So I'm just gonna go with Kenny Omega and the Golden Elite. Next one we have is a coffin match. So I'm gonna assume this is a casket match, and it is Sting and Darby Allin versus Swerve and Christian Cage. This is the one we all want to watch, really, because do we get Edge showing up in AEW and costing, you know, Christian Cage some form of match? I don't know. This all makes no sense to me. I don't think Edge shows up. I think a coffin / casket match works towards more of Darby and Sting than it does the ex-member of Hit Row, Swerve, and Christian Cage. So I'm gonna go with Darby and Sting for this. Chris Jericho versus Will Osprey. God damn it, I want this match to be good. And if this match was 20 years ago with Will Osprey being in his current prime and Chris Jericho in his prime 20 years ago, I would say this would be a 5-star banger. This match does concern me because I think they have to bring Osprey's level down currently to go against Jericho. I am not saying Jericho is not a incredible competitor. What I am saying is he's not at the level he used to be. I want this to be a 5-star match. Both guys deserve it, so we will see. For this, I am going with Will Osprey. He can't come off back-to-back losses on major pay-per-views. AEW's World Trio titles, the House of Black with Julia Hart versus the Acclaimed with Daddy Ass. I'm telling you right now, I feel this is where the House of Black drops those trios titles and they finally give Daddy Ass a title and a final title run with the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed are super white hot right now, and in London, it's going to be a huge pop and everybody's going to be scissoring. On to the next one. The Real World Championship title match. I believe that's the Ring of Honor title, which is Samoa Joe versus CM Punk. Samoa Joe and CM Punk over the last 20 years have put on incredible matches. It doesn't matter where they are in the world or what company they are in. Samoa Joe and CM Punk put on amazing matches. And at the end of the day, I feel this is going to be an amazing match. I don't want to see CM Punk with that title because they just made Punk return holding the red bag, and basically we know he's claiming he's the champion of AEW, and once the Adam Cole feud is done, MJF and Punk are just going to feud again. So I'm going to go with Samoa Joe winning this outright and clean. AEW World Tag Team Championship match, FTR versus the Bucks #3. This is a match on this card that I will be paying extremely close attention to because we have two of the greatest tag teams of this generation working with each other for the third and potentially final time. I personally believe this is going to go to the Bucks. I do believe there is a new story to be written for FTR. I am not saying FTR have not held those championships with honor. I am saying FTR have something else to do moving forward in AEW or somewhere else. So I truly believe this is going to go to the Young Bucks, but this is going to be an absolute slobber knocker of a match. AEW's Women's World Championship. Saraya versus Shida versus Dr. Britt Baker and Toni Storm. Now, we are in London. I don't believe Saraya, aka Paige, has ever won a big championship in the UK. I know Shida just won the title, but I think there's more of a story with Saraya or Toni Storm. Britt Baker has to be in the main event. She is going to perform really well, but I'm saying 100% this is a Saraya victory, hands down. And the only storyline that makes sense in all of AEW right now is MJF and Adam Cole. I love what they are doing with these guys on a weekly basis, and I love that they are a tag team going against each other for the AEW World Title. This is where I want to move away from this. MJF can't lose because he still has a storyline with CM Punk to go with, and Adam Cole though needs better. Adam Cole needs better from AEW. So this is where I find this very tricky, that if Adam Cole doesn't win, it's another one where like Adam Cole just gets done dirty by poor Tony Khan booking again. But on the other side of things, I can see why MJF has to keep and retain the title. So this one is a coin toss for me. I am going to go, just for the sake of the video, with MJF, but God, I would pop if Adam Cole wins this. Guys, don't forget, my Twitch stream is going to be live for All In tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Mr. Teshk. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on who's going to win for you guys. Like always, be good people.